My name is Erica Winship, Elite Sports Club's graphic designer. Like many of you, I fell off the wagon during the shutdown. Now, I'm embarking on a personal journey to get back into shape by taking 100 of Elite's group exercise classes and utilizing the club's resources to get into the best shape of my life. This is the Elite 100, so let's go. Good afternoon. I just finished class 71 over at River Glen, as well as my Yoga 1-2 at North Shore. And I just wanted to make a quick note on how supportive the members have been to my challenge. I've been showing up and I get mentioned at least like once every class or so. Someone's like, "Are you the Elite 100 girl?" And they're all like, "Oh yeah, you go." And they're just like so supportive. And today I got stopped in my tone class because my gear is colorful. And they just said that they appreciated the bright colors I've been wearing because it cheers them up. This is gonna be like the third class I'm taking today just because I wanted to hit it. I wanted to kill this, get through 3/4 of this challenge. So here we go. I'm with Jill here. What's up? Good afternoon. Today it's kind of rainy outside, so I'm gonna stay home and take a couple virtual classes and actually do something a little different besides the classes. I've opted in to go for one of Elite's complimentary nutrition consults, which is something that we provide. We've also done them in the past in person, but a new offering that we are currently working with is a Zoom option.
Erica, what is a tip, as much as you can, what does a typical day of eating look like for you? Like what time do you eat your first meal, whatever?
I try to eat breakfast.
Okay.
But that only happens like once a week.
Okay.
By the time it's like 2 or 3, I have lunch. And then like for dinner, I usually like either go out or I cook healthy at home. Like
Okay.
chicken or salmon or whatever. And then if I'm drinking, I have second dinner.
You're like a hobbit, except for instead of a second breakfast, second dinner. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What typically when you have breakfast, Erica, typically what do you eat?
Oatmeal.
Okay. Do you have anything with the oatmeal?
No.
Okay.
Maybe like chia seeds or bananas as like a fun upgrade, but like I basically eat like a college student. Like my favorite type of men is ramen.
Okay. All right. So we like our ramen. Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of oatmeal for breakfast when we eat breakfast. What would lunch typically look like for you?
Like probably like a can of veggies with a leftover protein. So like I've been eating I make like things in bulk that
Okay.
are protein dense.
So when you go out to dinner,
Mm-hmm.
like where do you typically go?
Like dives, and I think that's my pitfall.
Okay.
Because there's like the occasional like burger with fries. Sometimes I order a healthy choice there.
Okay. When you go out to dinner, if you're going to have your cheeseburger with French fries, one little trick to help things out is when you are eating, take away half the bun, eat the burger with half the bun, and then save your French fries for the end. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times what ends up happening is when people order French fries with a burger or whatever they're eating their French fries with, they eat the French fries first, and then the good stuff, in quotations, right? The good stuff sits there, and that's the stuff we don't finish, right? So flip the math equation, right? So eat the things that are healthy and filling, and then, have the French fries, if you will, as like a treat at the end. We don't have to get into like massive specifics, but how often do you drink?
Maybe like 5 nights on a good week.
Okay. All right. And roughly how many glasses of wine do you consume an evening?
A bottle.
Okay. Whether you're at home or you're out with some friends, have a glass of water first, and then in between every drink, try to have another glass of water.
Oh, that's a good idea.
one of two things ends up happening. One of a couple things. One, you'll slow down the drinking rate, right? Number one. Number two, you'll probably fill up a little bit faster just because the amount of liquid that's in your stomach. And then number three, because you're going to be going to the bathroom so often, people won't order you as many drinks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not opposed to alcohol, but it is, again, something that is going to put a bit of a damper on the process, right? What's that?
The sugar and calories.
Yeah, the sugar, the calories, those are kind of the obvious ones, if you will. Sometimes when people, we have, as you had mentioned, the concept of second dinner when we've been drinking, like all of a sudden we start having those extra calories. So you have the extra calories from the wine, but then we have the extra calories because we have food, right? Because of whatever reason, we either are hungry or we think we're hungry because it's like, I'm drinking, I should have something to eat, right?
Yeah, it's hard for me to get out of bed in the morning.
Okay.
But when I do, then I hit it hard with the workouts, and then I don't eat anything. Like today, I probably worked out for like an hour and a half, and then still haven't eaten anything today because busy, which is, it's just an excuse. I know it's an excuse.
So time sounds like it's kind of an issue for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't necessarily always have time to sit down and whip yourself up, an omelet with some veggies or something for breakfast. We've kind of got to get up and get going in between the couple jobs.
Yep.
Busy young lady. Getting the value of a like a post-workout shake, if you will, it can be for people in your predicament of being busy, can be super beneficial, right? What I would advocate for you, if you want, is when you wake up in the morning, make yourself like a shake.
Yeah.
And use your protein. Find a liquid. Careful with the liquid because, like, again, as we're adding everything in, most of the things contain calories, and it is not very hard to all of a sudden end up having a smoothie or a shake, whatever you want to call it, with like close to 1,000 calories in it, right? Which is kind of a lot. So put some protein powder in it. And then I actually do add vegetables to my shakes. So I will either add, I will try to add vegetables that don't have a lot of flavor to them, if you will. So spinach is a great one to add, depending upon how good your blender is. Some carrots, but those are some ways to make a shake that are going to be, that'll help you stay full, but then also give us all those nutrients from the vegetables and the fruits. And then obviously the benefit of the protein. And the really cool thing is you can like make a decent sized one and kind of sip on it throughout the day. So where you wake up and you get pretty busy, maybe you wake up right away in the morning, make a shake, and then you can go work out. And then when you're done working out, you have it in your hand, right? And then you can go, about your day, making art, selling houses, and, making cool stuff for us. How would you say your snacking is?
Maybe I snack like 3 times a week.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm exactly like a big snacker.
Okay.
Like sometimes I have like a yogurt before bed.
Okay.
Or frozen fruit before bed.
Okay.
It used to be ice cream, but then Amy Hall told me that was bad.
She's not wrong. I try not to use the words good and bad with food, right?
Okay.
When it comes to food, the way I look at it with people, and the way I try to get people to look at it is, at the moment you are choosing it, are you getting closer to your goals or are you getting further away from your goals, right? So ice cream is going to be something that typically takes us further away from our goals, right? If you have a sweet tooth at night and you're looking for that ice cream, get some yogurt, put a quarter to half a cup of your protein powder in there, find a way to sweeten it up just a touch, and then maybe throw some like strawberries or blueberries, whatever your frozen fruit is, and then mix that bad boy up. So like in order to help us contain or continue to gain strength and also have that, because you can gain strength and eat like a bad person and just consume tons and tons of food and end up looking like some of these guys who are the world's strongest men, right? But that's not what we're looking for. So what I would recommend is like try to bump up, find a way to increase a little bit of protein in your diet, the shake that we had referenced earlier, and then maybe just a small extra bit of protein at every meal you're having. Hard-boiled eggs are a phenomenal way to get in like 6 to 8 grams of protein like that, right? So I'll often throw in, when I have salads and stuff, I'll throw in a cut up hard-boiled egg or two. It sounds like you have quite a bit of veggies, which is a good thing. Vegetables are super fantastic for our health. They do a really good job of making us feel satiated, right? Feeling fuller longer, which can help us control and stave off some unnecessary snacking. To be completely honest with you, when I sit down and chat with people, vegetables are fair game. Okay. I don't know that I've met a human being yet who has eaten too many vegetables. So, try to get your hands on as many vegetables as you can. Fresh is best. However, based off of finances, based off of whatever the case may be, if you cannot always get fresh, the next step down would be frozen. Try to get frozen ones. And then after the frozen ones, then try the canned ones. The canned ones aren't bad. They just typically have a little bit more sodium in them than the frozen types or even the fresh ones. Same thing with like fruit. I prefer people eat more vegetables than fruit, but fruit, have fun, eat a lot of fruit. I think it's, yes, there's some sugar in it. Yes, there's some carbs in it. But again, I think the benefits of fruit far outweigh the negatives, if you will. When you have your meals, try to have a substantive portion of protein and vegetables. Shoot for anywhere from 4 to 6 cups of vegetables a day, cut up like vegetables. Soups are a great way to do it. You have your ramens, cut up some vegetables, throw the vegetables in the ramen as you're eating it. You can do the same thing with protein, like cut up some rotisserie chicken, or if you want to cut up chicken breasts and cut those up, throw those in your ramen, get your protein that way. But then getting some extra protein and vegetables from your diet will help the muscles recover a little bit faster and allow you to continue crushing the 100 workout challenge.
Y'all, we made it to Elite North Shore. And we're about to take class 80, which is going to be a vinyasa yoga class with Kirsten on a Thursday morning. And I can't believe we're 4/5 of the way in. We have 1/5 of the challenge left to go. This is Erica Winship with Elite Sports Clubs, signing off. Woo!